At Kalinaw Virtual, 2024 was a year of transformation, learning, and growth. Here's a look at the best moments from our 6 impactful webinars that inspired businesses and professionals worldwide. In our first webinar, we explored how Filipino virtual assistants are redefining business success through purpose, cultural synergy, and resilience.
I asked the questions for about 2 years, and I came across this concept called ikigai, right? It's a Japanese term that typically means your reason for being. You know, what is your purpose in this life? And it's these 4 intersecting circles. It's kind of like a Venn diagram. I think the questions go something like, what is it that you're passionate about, right? What is it that you love? What is it that the world needs? And lastly, what is it that you can get paid for? And I really put this thing together, and I took an inventory of what is it that I like to do, right? And for you that don't know me, I'm a ferocious reader, and I gobble up a lot of personal development stuff. I just can't get enough of it. But it doesn't stop there, right? It's like, what do I do with that? When I learn this stuff, what do I do with that? Like, how do I apply this skill? So basically, I thought about it, and it made sense. I was working with the Filipino VAs at that time, and I was training them, and they were getting a lot of growth and knowledge, and they appreciated that. And I knew then and there that this is the road for me, right? To help my community back home, and at the same time to help businesses that are trying to get started in the U.S. And for you guys that don't know, I think it's called survivorship bias. But the companies you see out there, right, are the companies that thrived and survived. Like 95%, you don't see out there kind of failed. They couldn't make it. That's how difficult entrepreneurship is. And I had to learn that the hard way. I'm like, man, this is, it's not like you set up business and then all of a sudden it makes money. It takes resources, it takes learning, it takes growth, and there's so many things that can go wrong. And so our mission is to help those entrepreneurs save the problems of the world so that they can scale, they can grow. And I think that's the best of both worlds, to kind of combine both communities to be able to give back value in both scenarios.
What has your experience been building a company around Filipino virtual assistants? Are there unique strengths? Do they bring anything that align with your vision today?
Yes, absolutely. The Filipino culture definitely has some unique strengths that's not available. I can't speak for different parts of the world, but because I grew up in that community, I don't know if they call it first generation or 1.5 generation here in the States, but I was born in the Philippines, and I came here about 8 years old, so I was in 2nd grade. So I kind of saw both sides of these worlds, right? And I can see the strengths and the weaknesses of each. And one thing that I think the Filipino community really has going for them is that one is that they are survivors, right? With the little that they have, they're able to make so much, and they're able to be content with what they have. And so they have that ability to be grateful for a lot of things. So they have gratefulness as one of their strengths. And then the culture, the second part is their culture. The culture of being a Filipino is to be hospitable, just to be, to take care of one another. And they have that sign of respect. One of the things that growing up, and it's kind of funny, I don't know if you've heard of amen, right? It's basically like, it's almost like a Japanese thing when they bow. It's a sign of respect. So it's like you grab the hand and you place it in your forehead, especially if they're your elder, right? When you enter the room, that's something that you do. And that's an example of what the culture is a sign of respect. That's there because it's inherent in the culture. They're always saying, sir, ma'am, thank you, you're welcome, very pleasurable to work with. And so even if people are upset, right, they have the ability to de-escalate because that's part of the culture, to be respectful, and it's not something that they engage in, and they just want to make sure you're okay. So the strengths definitely is the culture and their work ethic and the ability to know that they are familiar with how the Western world works. And if you didn't know that, I mean, they're very into Western tradition. They speak English as one of their primary languages, and they love the Western culture itself in terms of movies and the way they dress and just how they present themselves. So the two worlds, they definitely align, and they work together, and they mesh well together. I think any small business, right, are going to have challenges. And if you go into business thinking that it's going to be smooth sailing, I think you're not going to definitely make it. I mean, I think as an entrepreneur, it's just resistance all the way. But the beauty is that you encounter people that you trust and coach you. For example, like Coach Mark or somebody in your life. When I was at Granger, I encountered a boss that had mentored me. You can lean on them for that resources and be able to grow. And so in the beginning, there's always things that occur, and then you adapt and you change. And this is how we kind of came up with our inherent core values, right? To improve, inspire, and impact. So anybody here, the team that you see, right? If that is part of their core mission, core value, because that's what they want in their lives. And if you have the right people on the bus, I believe that the book is called Good to Great, right? It doesn't matter where you're going, but you need the right people on the bus. And if they have that shared vision, then they're going to take you far. And for us, that's kind of our message. If it doesn't, that's why they've left the company, right? First is improve. It's not just to improve our clients, our relationship, but it's to improve ourselves. If you're working for the company, we're making sure that you're growing. You're not just doing the work, right? You're working to learn, not to earn. That's our primary mission, because it's going to help you develop. And when you do that, guess who gets the benefit? The clients do. And so that's why we have improve as one of our company culture. Inspire just means that as you're improving, as you're striving to become the best version of yourself, people are going to want to be that, right? You want to be around people that push themselves. I think Jay Franklin is here, right? As the Toastmasters, we are afraid of speaking, and we go out there to try to improve ourselves, and you meet community that's rooting for you. That's exactly what we have here, right? A community that roots for each other, right? Yes, we do have to survive. Yes, we do have to earn to make a living, but that's not it. That's not the end of it, right? We're there to inspire, to live a life that people would be jealous because we're living true to ourselves. And that's what I want for everybody here. Everybody's different. And we want to be able to share that, because that's going to inspire. It's going to affect the clients that we work with. And lastly, impact. And this is my favorite part. I think Jay Shetty said it best, right? Passion is for you, but purpose is for others. You growing and learning, that's not meant just for you. Your gifts are not, just for you. It's meant to be shared with others. And that's the whole point of the community, right? As we grow, as we get better, we should be getting better. And if we're not, then how can we make an impact? It's the sign that we are getting better. And that's why we're making an impact in the community.
This session highlighted the freedom, work-life balance, and client-first approach that make virtual assistants a rewarding career.
Being a virtual assistant is more than just a career choice. It's a lifestyle that aligns with our values and goals. The VA role offers incredible freedom, giving us control over our work environments, schedules, and the types of projects we take on. This flexibility lets us work in ways that best suit our strengths, making each day unique and fulfilling. We love the variety, the autonomy, and the chance to connect with people worldwide, all from the comfort of our own spaces. So work-life balance and flexibility. One of the greatest advantages of being a virtual assistant is the ability to create a harmonious work-life balance.
We are client-centric. So at Kalinaw, our commitment to being client-centric is woven into everything we do. And I'd like to share how this mindset shapes our relationship with our clients and enhances their overall experience. So first and foremost, we prioritize understanding each client's unique needs and preferences. So this isn't just about delivering a one-size-fits-all solution. It's about tailoring our services to align with their specific goals. By taking the time to get to know our clients, we can provide customized solutions that truly resonates with them. Open communication is another cornerstone of our client-centric approach. So we maintain regular and transparent dialogue with our clients, ensuring they feel heard and valued at every step of the process. This open line of communication fosters trust and strengthens our relationships, making clients more comfortable reaching out with questions or concerns. Proactive problem solving is key to our service philosophy. Our VAs are trained to anticipate potential issues and address them before they escalate. So, this proactive approach not only demonstrates our commitment to client satisfaction, but also allows us to provide seamless support, minimizing disruptions. Also, we actively seek client feedback and integrate it into our service improvements. By valuing their input, we show clients that their opinions matter and directly impact the quality of the service we provide. These ongoing feedback loop help us refine our approach and ensures we're consistently meeting their evolving needs. Our focus at Kalinaw is on building long-term relationship with our clients. So by cultivating positive experiences and consistently delivering exceptional service, we aim to create relationships that endure over time. Clients can trust that we are dedicated to their success and we will always prioritize their needs. Achieving a healthy work-life balance has a profound impact on both on my productivity and overall well-being. So when I'm well rested, recharged, and emotionally fulfilled, whether through spending quality time with loved ones or engaging in activities that bring me joy, I feel more centered and motivated. So this sense of balance fosters a positive mindset, which boosts my confidence and creativity at work. I approach challenges with greater focus and energy, and I'm able to maintain a high level of productivity without feeling burned out. So ultimately, when my love tank is full and I prioritize self care, I bring my best to both my personal and professional life.
In week 3, we focused on leadership, inclusivity, and fostering positivity to create a thriving workplace culture.
While we talk about accountability, leadership accountability is a critical factor in measuring and sustaining workplace positivity. Leaders set the tone for organizational culture, and when they hold themselves accountable for their actions and their team outcomes, they inspire trust, respect, and a shared sense of responsibility. Accountability involves not only meeting goals and expectations, but also modeling transparency, admitting mistakes, and actively seeking feedback. Leaders or the CSMs who demonstrate accountability create an environment where VAs feel safe to express their ideas, voice concerns, and contribute to problem solving without fear of retribution. So this fosters a culture of mutual respect and encourage positive behaviors, which are essential for long-term engagement and success.
At Kalinaw, we embrace DEI by fostering a workplace that values a variety of backgrounds, perspectives, and identities. We ensure fair treatment and equal opportunities for all, recognizing that each individual may need different support to succeed, while creating an inclusive environment where everyone feels respected, valued, and empowered to contribute their best work.
Recognizing positivity in the workplace means acknowledging the strengths, achievements, and contributions of colleagues, as well as celebrating successes, big or small. Our CEO, Mr. Shalom, recognizes each of us when we have done something good with verbal praise, such as a simple, sincere thank you or a great job during a team meeting or a one-on-one conversation. We're also incentivized through our monthly Employee of the Month polls. Monitoring communication in the workplace ensures that messages are clear, consistent, and appropriately conveyed, helping to prevent misunderstandings and improve efficiency. Regularly assessing both formal and informal communication channels also allows us to address any issues early, promoting a culture of openness, trust, and alignment with the team.
This webinar dived into the tools, creativity, and customer-first mindset that define our virtual assistant services.
Color code your calendars. Color coding adds a visual element to your calendar. That makes it easier to see how your day is structured at a glance. It helps you identify conflicting tasks or areas where you might need to, adjust your schedule. This method reduces mental load of constantly thinking about what's coming next and makes your calendar much easier to navigate. It also helps you ensure balance for different type of works and personal time throughout the day, contributing to better overall time management.
And here at Kalinaw, what makes us different is how we include Filipino culture in our contents and showcase the skills of our Filipino virtual assistants. This helps us connect with our audience and show the value of our services. I create captions, CTAs, or what we call to actions, and hashtags that are SEO optimized. And one important thing of a team is collaboration. It plays a big part in this role. I work closely with the team to brainstorm ideas and get feedbacks, ensuring that the contents align with our overall strategy. I also delegate content creation tasks to my teammates, which is the digital marketing team, allowing them to showcase their creativity while staying aligned with the goals of Kalinaw Virtual.
Providing exceptional customer support is a cornerstone of our operations. In this section, I will showcase the comprehensive services we offer to address customer needs, ensuring satisfaction through prompt and effective resolutions. So our team is dedicated to handling all types of customer support inquiries, and that includes replacement. So that means we assist customers with defective or damaged products. We also provide tracking. We provide a real-time update on order statuses. We also help with refunds. We help resolve financial concerns promptly and professionally, and any other assistance.
In this session, we explored how life coaching and virtual assistants can help reclaim balance and reduce stress.
We provide peace of mind. And, I personally love all our personal assistants because they really, really, really honestly, really, really want to help the people they're working with. And they really care about your business.
So by delegating tasks to a virtual assistant, you free up mental bandwidth to focus on higher priority or restorative activities. No more multitasking because multitasking burns up oxygenated glucose that fuels our brain, used to stay focused, and has been found to increase the production of the stress of our body. Offloading tasks to a virtual assistant reduces the number of demands on your time, making you less likely to try and multitask. So when you work on just one thing at a time, you think sharper, smarter, and find better solutions to all our problems.
Practical stress management begins with small, consistent changes like setting clear boundaries, prioritizing self-care, and improving task management. When combined with mindfulness practices and organizational support, these strategies effectively address both the emotional and practical aspects of stress, fostering long-term resilience and well-being. Support systems are essential for effectively managing stress. A life coach can help individuals identify stress triggers, set meaningful goals, and integrate mindfulness strategies into their daily lives. Preventing burnout requires proactive steps such as regular check-ins. By incorporating in continuous self-reflection, mindfulness practices, and effective task management, individuals can safeguard their well-being and achieve a sustainable balance between work and personal life.
Our final webinar showcased the powerful synergy between life coaches and virtual assistants to drive success.
So whether the VA is having a great day at home or a bad day at home, the VA comes with that smile and that energy that the person that is using the VA needs it, because that person that may be having a rough time is now having a better time. And before you know it, they kind of look forward to talking to the VA because that may be the first smile they've seen all day, or that may be the first pleasant voice they've heard all day. So we help them in those ways too.
A life coach helps you to stay accountable to your vision. Another crucial role of a life coach is to provide accountability. Goals and dreams are much more likely to come to fruition when someone else holds you accountable. Sometimes, the path you thought you should take might need to change based on new information or experiences. A coach helps you stay flexible, making sure you're still moving in the right direction and making adjustments as necessary rather than abandoning your goals altogether. A life coach helps you stay focused on the bigger picture while also managing details of your progress. Whether it's reviewing your actions or refining your approach, they keep you aligned with your vision.
I have a client that comes to mind. She was making $40,000 a month, and we talked, and she stopped doing what she was doing, and she started doing something new that she really loved. And the VAs not only helped her to start a new business, but they helped her to realize that she had bought back her time. And that's basically what we do, is we help people buy their time. So the only complaint she had to me going into it after like 2 or 3 months was that instead of making $40,000 a month, she was making $20,000 a month. And I told her, I says, how long did it take you to make $20,000 a month in your previous company? And she said, probably years, maybe a year and a half or 2. I go, okay, well, we've done it in 3 months with the help of the VAs and the help of my counsel.
Ready to transform your life and business with Kalinaw Virtual? Join our growing family and discover the difference Filipino virtual assistants can make. Visit www.kalinaw.us today for a free consultation and unlock your potential.